Okay, looking at the different interests involved, we know we have this little hermit empire, this hereditary dictatorship. That's where communism always goes. Black uniforms, secret police, surveillance, torture, cannibalism, the fruits of collectivism run by the state. And you've got the meeting last week there in South Korea, the G20. You've got the Rand Corporation and others saying how much they need a new war. You've got the Washington Post saying that Obama needs a new war to get his agenda going. We had Ron Paul on last hour, and he concurred that this is driving the dollar back up and that this could be the military-industrial complex trying to stage a provocation. Well, they knew it was a area that the North claims is theirs right off their coast. They know that if they went in there and fired artillery, they'd be fired on. The North warned them. And so this is a provocation. And it's being done for a lot of different reasons. But Wayne-Madsen, recapping, what's your gut on this? What are the real reasons for this?
Well, I would note that same island saw skirmishes between North and South Korea in 1999 and again in 2002. But none of those ended up in a artillery exchange, the worst actually since the ending of the Korean War, the armistice. None of those other incidents went that far. Why did this particular one go that far? I think that's the question that needs to be asked. Who's in charge of policy? We've got, Robert Gates, the Bush guy, still is our Secretary of Defense. He's been rattling sabers against China and North Korea since he's been in his job. And I think we have to look at the fact that there's not a heck of a lot of sunlight between the policies of the Obama administration and those of his predecessor, George W. Bush.
We're almost out of time, Wayne-Madsen. Shifting gears over to the issue that broke a week or so ago. Friendly countries, Northern European countries, U.S. embassies being used to run espionage operation. They're running whores to compromise people. They're running surveillance. They're running infiltration of friendly governments. I mean, my view is that our government's run by the mega corporations. So, of course, they're going to use our government as a mechanism to go out there and spy on everyone. Our allies are shocked by this, but America attacks America. America attacks everything. America is a corporate takeover in action.
Absolutely, and I would point out that the U.S. Embassy in Reykjavik, Iceland, was spying on Icelanders. Which ones? The ones that are out protesting the giveaway of their country to the banking shysters? We got to figure out that the U.S. Embassy in Dublin, Ireland's doing the same thing. U.S. embassies seem to be carrying out this espionage. I went back and looked at the privacy impact assessment submitted by the State Department on this system called the Security Incident Management Analysis System, or CIMAS. It said that every U.S. embassy and every U.S. consulate and intersection abroad had this system. So every U.S. embassy, every diplomatic mission abroad is spying on the local people in those countries. I think that's grounds to basically sever relations and tell the U.S. embassies to pack up and get out.
Wayne, where do you expect, just in 30 seconds, this North Korea situation to go?
I think China is working behind the scenes to try to tamp down this problem. They're probably talking to North Koreans. The Russians are talking to the North Koreans. But the U.S. also has to restrain Lee Myung-bak, the South Korean president, from doing anything like a retaliatory strike on North Korea.
Could this be a replay of 888 where Cheney tried to start war with the Russians?
It could very well be.
All right, Wayne-Madsen, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back with Andrew Napolitano.